Top 5 guns of the brand new Season 1 in Call of Duty Mobile. Now we can sit here all day and talk about honorable mentions, like the AS Val, which is good, and if you want to use it, you can, but compared to other guns in this list, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. Or maybe you're a little Timmy that just likes the M4 LMG. I mean, I don't know why, but I guess I'll respect your opinion and choice. Or you could be one of the players that are still living in 2020 with a 3-shot weapon meta. It doesn't really work around here anymore, buckaroo. The best honorable mentions being the QQ9, Bison, and QXR. QXR being the least good out of all 3 of those weapons. But for the number 5 spot, we have none other than the Holger, a gun that's been in the meta for what seems to be nearly a year now. Well, more like 6 months, but it feels like a year. It's fast, it's a blast, but it should probably be left in the past. A great gun for players just trying to get by with being slightly less accurate than the majority of the best players in the game. Its time to kill's kind of lacking compared to the other weapons. Like the number 4 spot, which is smacking, the M13. When it was first released, everyone was using the large extended mag, and then everyone kind of got on the 40 double stack reload with a silencer, damage range increaser, and other benefits. It's the best attachment. It takes this gun from good to nutty with one tap of your itty bitty little finger. If you're an above average player, 10 out of 10 times, you're gonna want to use the M13 over the Holger. That's why it's here. But the number 3 spot is for players that are a little bit more accurate. You need to be consistent to use the SKS. Now hear me out. 1, 2, 3 kill streaks with this gun, I mean, they come often. But to go in absolute hairs and create chaos among the sweatiest of legendary ranked lobbies, you're gonna need to be persistent in your consistency. It takes some practice, but once you nail it, it's a beast. The SVD is also a great weapon, as it's another 2-tap, pretty much marksman rifle. And if you're gonna test it out, make sure to use this scope and go on one of these reticles. Don't use the default one. It sucks. One of these 2 will really help you out. The number 1 and 2 spot really could have went any way, and I would see these as quite interchangeable depending on how you want to play, what map it is, what mode you're on, a bunch of different factors. But right now, the Type 25 is my number 2 selection. I know, it's a great weapon. It could be number 1. It would be number 1, but it's not. I still personally use the stopping power reload on this. I think it's an amazing attachment. It got a slight nerf. It's still busting, but nothing makes my PP sizzle like the PPSH in the number 1 spot. This gun is godlike. I love it, I love it, and I love it. It reminds me of World at War, which is one of my first Call of Duties ever playing. It has an insanely large magazine if you want it to, but I don't, because I don't think you need it. In fact, I play this weapon extremely fast, kind of like the MX9 of a few seasons ago, or the MSMC of the first 3 months of the game's release. The only slacking component of this weapon, which is the reason why it could be number 2, is the horizontal recoil. Kicks faster than a COD Mobile ban.